Howdy, hi. This is Deer Job Sports NBA picks and predictions for Monday, December 1st, 2025. We're looking at a lot of games today. Let's get into the video. All right, first things first, got to recap a horrible day in the association. I go 2-5, bringing our yearly record to 177 and 159. I am pissed off with my own team. I'm pissed off with the city of Sacramento, and Keegan Murray, for all intents and purposes, should be sent on a ship to China, because this dude is horrible, along with Russell Westbrook, but we will discuss what he did in a minute. First, we'll talk about the two losers. First, we'll talk about the two winners. Our first winner was Portland. We had the over 231.5 in their game with the Thunder. That one hit. Final score in that one, Portland 115, Thunder 123. That is a grand total of 238. Neither team shot the ball particularly well. You had 34% from deep for the Thunder, 33% for the Blazers. Decent amount of turnovers in this game as well. 27 total turnovers. Lots of free throws taken. In total, there was 69 free throws. Nice. Just didn't get there for the Thunder spread. Then with the under 233.5 in the Grizzlies and the Kings game. Final score there, Grizzlies 115, Kings 107. Kings 46% from the field, 30% from deep, 59% from the free throw line. 13 of 22. They lose the rebound battle by 18. They win the turnover battle by 15. How do you win the turnover battle at home by 15, but you're unable to cover a 3.5 point spread? All right, now we get to the losers. First one is my own team. I've backed this Cavs team the entire year. I am done. I can no longer back this shit-ass team. We suck. Like, there's a difference between having talent and not being good, or, like, not being consistent. We have talent, and we are consistently awful. We lost a home game today to a Boston Celtics team on a back-to-back without multiple starting players. They did not have Derek White, nor did they have Nakata at their center. How are we losing a home game to these bums when they don't have two starters? Final score, Celtics 117, Cavaliers 115. So not only do we lose, we also don't hit the over 233.5. As that one loses, the total lands on 232. Cleveland, we don't play basketball in the first half. We are allergic to halftime leads. Then we have to try to make up the second half comeback, which we can't do because we're down 12 points going into the final quarter. Can Atkinson realize we have to play basketball in the first 3 quarters of the game, or else we're cooked? Oops, hit a button. We suck. Genuinely, we suck. It pains me to say that, but this team is awful. Like, yeah, we didn't have Jared Allen tonight. I get it. We were also without Merrill. We're still without Strus. Alonzo didn't play. We didn't have some guys. But when your starting lineup is Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Tyson, and Mobley, you should be able to win against the Celtics missing 3 starters. Unacceptable from the Cavs tonight. That was egregious. Next game with the Thunder, minus 12.5. They only won by 8. I don't really know what to say about this game. I mean, they won. Of course, the one time I take the Thunder, they don't cover. They are now 20-1 on the season. This team, undeniably, very good at basketball, but whenever I take them, they don't cover. Now you get to the nonsense. We have the Kings, plus 3.5. They were covering for majority of this game. Going into the final quarter, what'd they do? They lost by 8. They lost the final quarter by 12. They had a 4-point lead heading into the final quarter. They cannot cover 3.5 as they lose the fourth quarter, 32-20. Kings shoot 46% from the field, 30% from deep, 13 of 22 from the free throw line. And then we also had Keegan Murray, points and rebounds over 24.5. He finishes with 15, going 5 of 12 from the field, 0 of 4 from deep. Another shout out to Russell Westbrook, who finishes 1 of 10 from the field, 0 of 4 from deep. The Kings bench played considerably better than their starters. Malik Monk, 21, 6 and 6. Precious Achiuwa, 11 and 7. You have Malik Raynaud, 9, 6 and 3. Maxime Raynaud. I thought he was the Indiana guy, but I think he's still in college, actually. I think he's with Miami now. Anyway, Kings suck, Cavaliers suck. Whenever I bet the Thunder, they never cover. And that's how I go 2 and 5. Hopefully that was enough complaining. Let's get on to the picks for tomorrow. All right, first game we got, it is the Hornets on the road at the Nets. I'm going to take Charlotte minus 4.5. That's got to be the largest number they lay all year. Also going to rock the under 227.5. I really don't think the Nets are going to be able to score. Hornets starting 5, Ball, Miller, Knipple, Bridges, Kalkbrenner. Nets starting 5, questionably, Martin, Mann, Williams, Clowney, Claxton. Injury report, the Hornets, they got Mann is questionable, then Pat Connaughton, Williams, Green all ruled out. The Nets have Mann, Clowney, and Porter Jr. is questionable. They have Cam Thomas, and Highsmith is out. Hornets, they've been rolling ever since they got Miller back at the guard spot. They're playing a much easier part of their schedule as well. They're on a 2-game winning streak. That was against the Bulls and the Raptors, both of those at home. This is their first road game in a little bit, but it's against the Nets, who are awful. Brooklyn at 3 and 16 on the year. All of their injuries, if they don't have those guys play, I don't think there's a shot in hell they keep this game within 10. What if I tell you they were the only team in the NBA currently to have not won a home game? They are 0-9 at home straight up. It is December, and their home fans have not seen them win. That is disgusting. Give me the Hornets. Give me the under. All right, now this one pains me to do as a Cleveland fan, but I have to. Give me the Pacers plus 5.5. This Cleveland team is ass. Give me the over, 232.5. Cavs starting 5, questionably. We're on a back-to-back. Garland, Mitchell, Hunter, Tyson, Mobley. Pacers starting 5, Nembhard, Mathurin, Shepard, Siakam, Huff. Injury report, the previous day, Cleveland did not have Allen, Merrill, Nance, Ball, Strus. The Pacers are going to be without Furphy, Jackson, Jones, Neesmith, Toppin, and Halliburton. Like I said, I can't back the Cavs anymore. I mean, we don't play basketball for the first 3 quarters of the game. Now we're on a back-to-back. The only way I see them covering this number is if Atkinson just calls out their manhood and really questions them on a personal level about how much they actually want to win this season. Because I don't think they care. We're going to get to the playoffs no matter what. It doesn't really seem like we want a 1 seed or a 2 seed. We don't want any seed. We'll be okay with a 3 or a 4 at this point. We suck. Genuine ass. Pacers 4 and 16 on the year. They are also riding a 2-game winning streak. Weird how them and the Hornets are both going into this game winning. They're getting healthier. Nembhard's back. Mathurin's back. I don't see who on this Cavs team is going to stop Mathurin from getting to his spots. Cleveland is allergic to playing defense currently. I think Benedict Mathurin's probably going to drop 35 points. We don't have a single dude who can guard him one-on-one. We suck. All right, now we're going to do something I also don't do. Give me the Pistons, minus 9.5. They give me the over, 232.5. I'm going to fade the Hawks coming off of the back-to-back where they went into double overtime. Hawks starting 5, Alexander Walker, Daniels, Rashier, Johnson, and Okongwu. Pistons starting 5, Cunningham, Robinson, Thompson, Harris, Duren. Injury report, Hawks back-to-back. Previous night, they had Dante, Toppin, Tingus Pingus, and Young all not play. The Pistons, they do have some key pieces questionable. Duncan Robinson, Duran, and LeVert all with a Q tag. Then they got Clintman and Sasser ruled out. Hawks, they won 142 to 134 at the 76ers the night before. Double OT game. Now you have to travel to Detroit, sleep in a hotel, and then play another basketball game the next night. I do not think that's going to go well. They've already played the Pistons this year. It was at home, and they lost 120 to 112. Pistons 16-4 on the year. They just beat the Heat by 3 on the road. Semi-concerning that some of their starters are out, but some of their starters didn't play against the Heat on the road in that last game, and they still won. So I'm really not sure that it matters. As long as you have Cunningham and Harris, I think they're going to be all right. So I will take Pistons minus the number and the over. All right, next game, Suns on the road at the Lakers. I'm going to take the Suns plus 5.5. Also going to go with the over, 235.5. Suns starting five, Booker, Allen, Brooks, O'Neal, Williams. Lakers starting five, Luka, Reeves, LBJ, Hachimura, Ayton. Injury report, the Suns, they have Livers and Green ruled out. Then you got Dunn is questionable. Lakers are on a back-to-back. Previous game, they did not have Marcus Smart or LeBron. I'm kind of assuming LeBron plays. They're just not going to play him in double headers, or I think any bit of this season. So I'm assuming he does play here. Suns 12-9 on the year, coming off of an 18-point home beatdown to the Nuggets. They've already played the Lakers this year. It was twice in the preseason, and they won both games. How much you can actually read into that, I'm not sure, but they've seen a decent amount of their team. If for some reason Bron does not play, the line's probably going to close around 2. I think there's a decent amount of value here, getting the Suns plus 5.5 when the Lakers are on a back-to-back. Now, Lakers, previous game, they beat the Pels. Currently, they're up by 13 with 2 minutes left. They've won 6 in their games in a row. That's going to be 7 after that game goes final. They're due for a home loss. Yeah, they have a lot of scoring with Luka and Reeves, but if those two are not scoring, it's not like Ayton's going to give you anything. Rui's one of the most inconsistent players in the league. And then LeBron's 40, and he's not playing back-to-backs. So we'll see what happens here. I will take Phoenix. I will take the over. All right, final game, and then we have my one player prop. But I will note, I have missed my last 3 player props. So who knows? Final game, Mavericks, Nuggets. Give me Denver, minus 10.5 at home. Give me the over, 233.5. Mavs starting 5, Nembhard, Christie, Flagg, Davis, Powell. Nuggets starting 5, Murray, Johnson, Jones, Watson, and Jokic. Injury report, the Mavs, they got Williams, Gafford, AD, and Washington all questionable. They have Lively, Exum, and Irving all out. The Nuggets, they have Strother, Gordon, and Braun is ruled out. Then they got Joker is probable. Mavericks 6-15 on the year, coming off a road win at the Clippers by 4 points. Do we think they are capable of winning back-to-back road games? That answer is no. Even with Anthony Davis playing on a minutes restriction, I don't think they're going to be able to keep this close. This is their fourth road game in a row. Flagg would have to do a lot of things here for them to stay in this game. Nuggets coming off of a 19-point win at the Suns, but prior to that, they dropped a home game. I think that was to the Bulls. They normally do not drop home games at all. I think this is a bounce-back spot. Get the Holmes fan happy. They win by 20. The Mavericks are no good. All right, then for the one player prop, I talked about him a bit earlier. I'm going to fade my Cleveland Cavaliers. Give me Benedict Mathurin, PRA, over. The Cavs play 0 defense currently. There is not a single dude who's going to be able to stop this dude from getting to the bucket or shooting it from the mid-range. Cleveland sucks. They're on a back-to-back. I think Mathurin can easily go for 30-plus points, while we'll take his PRA over. All right, that's going to do it for me in this video. Hopefully this video goes well. I am doing things I normally never do, fading Cleveland and backing the Pistons. That seems sacrilegious, but we're going to give it a go. All right, I appreciate you guys watching and tuning in, and I will catch you in the next one. Peace.